I'm here with Jesse from Eagles of Death Metal. Thanks for giving me your time, man.
My time is your time.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
You're
Now, we've
welcome.
been sitting here in the media area backstage at Sydney Soundwave, and there's some impressive people walking around.
This country boasts some of the hottest smoke. In fact, the hottest girls in Hollywood are normally from Australia. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
In fact, our Charles Bronsons now come from Australia. Like, what the fuck? But thank God it comes from this country, because I couldn't handle it if it came from China. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. We breed them pretty good down here. And
yeah, you got some good breeding skills.
yeah, that's the
down here,
thing.
my friend.
We practice a lot.
That
Eagles.
reminds me of the worst blowjob I ever had. It was amazing. You know what I mean?
You never gave a bad one, really, unless it gets teeth involved, and then
And even then, it's okay.
it's still
Yeah.
You just grin and bear it. You move through. Now, you're an ordained minister, I read. Have you married anyone recently?
Several.
Friends? Really?
Not friends. I actually take this very seriously. I kind of have like a rock and roll counseling ministry started, because this is the hardest world in the world to be successful at a relationship in. So I've married about 7 couples, and I've refused to marry 2.
Refused?
Well, let someone else do it, just because I didn't think that I wasn't going to go before God and ask for His blessing and with a union that I didn't really feel was going to last longer than a week.
Cool.
So, and then I've got a couple.
So you
couples
won't
I
do it on a
counsel.
whim?
This is serious.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
not a joke. And
yeah.
Your marriage, it's cool to like have your favorite rock star involved in whatever, but I don't want Kermit the Frog marrying me. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
like this is something more serious than that. So I'm serious about rock and roll, and I'm serious about relationships,
Nice.
because I've ruined quite a few myself.
Haven't we all?
Jack be nimble. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, I saw some photos of you guys in the studio working on some new gear not so long ago. And?
We're almost done.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah. In fact, I'll play you some of this after our interview.
Yeah?
Of course.
Awesome.
I've picked the 10 greatest rock songs ever written and recorded, and I ripped them off.
Excellent.
So technically, this is going to be the greatest rock album ever made.
What is it saying? Good artists borrow, great artists steal?
My dad used to say, "There's nothing new under the sun," and rock and roll is like milk. It's nothing new, but it's only good when it's fresh. So
I hadn't heard that one. That's a good one.
true. It's true.
I like that a
He
lot.
also used to say, "If it looks like an Indian and smells like an Indian, it ain't John Wayne."
Yes. I've heard you say that before, in
Because it's
fact.
true, and that
Yeah.
shit, I have to say that in every interview, because the whole world is saying it's John Wayne, but it really looks and smells like an Indian.
Now, you were also a journalist. Politics?
Political journalism.
Yeah. Where did that attraction come from? And how did you make the jump from that to rock and roll, or was it hand in hand?
The God's honest truth, Ronald Reagan made me want to be a politician. I wanted to do great things the way he did, and what pulled me into rock and roll was the hand of the devil himself. Literally, I walked in on my ex-wife having an affair with another woman, and I lost 80 pounds on drugs and wrote my first record, and here I am.
So there's hope for me yet
Oh yeah.
to lose
believe
the
me.
weight.
Oh honey, I could hook you up with a guy.
I love it. What else did I want to ask you about? Well, you know what? Sitting here, I can't help but look at your tattoos, and I know you collect them from around the world because they always mark a point in time.
Yeah, that's all they're supposed to do. You know,
Yeah.
some people, they like sit in hours and are like, "Oh my God, it's got to be it's like, this is the symbol of my father." It's like, dude, a monkey bending over juggling coconuts with the words "Don't monkey with my nuts," as long as it's punctuating a great moment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
This is the coolest job in the world.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I said it earlier, I say it all the time, to remind myself, like, I'm sitting here in this courtyard surrounded by beautiful people talking about myself, and that's my job.
It's not bad. And I get to sit down in the beautiful courtyard talking to
Well, I
you.
mean, it's our job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's talking about rock and roll. So I think you'd have to be the biggest cocksucker in the world to be a dick. Like, this is a job where you have an obligation to be wonderful to everyone you meet, even if they're not wonderful to you, you know? And so
Well, you're charming the hell out of me, mate. You're a bloody nice guy.
I've had a lot of nice people in my life.
Yeah.
You know, people have been, I'm actually, this sounds corny, but I'm successful because of the niceness of people.
Yeah.
You know, the greatness of my friend Joshua Homme, his capacity for friendship and for love and for all these great things made it possible for me to exist.
He's a very cool cat as well. Like, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever chatted to as well.
He's the greatest friend I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
He's the godfather of my son, and my mother routinely calls him once a week just to know what's going on.
Really?
That's the truth.
Does she call him more than you?
Probably. I didn't want to answer that question, but hey, you know what? Probably.
Thanks, Mum.
But it's not in a bad way. That's just the way Josh is. He sees the responsibility. He's made by God to lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, that's nice.
I mean, when you're a 6'8" fucking Viking giant,
Well, that's the thing.
you should be leading something.
He's made red hair cool.
A tinge of the ginge.
That's the one. I've written it down here somewhere, but I couldn't find it while we were chatting. You have got a ton of nicknames, and I like them. Have you added any more? And where do they come from? Is it just between you and Josh that you come up with them?
Joshua and I are normally the source of all the names, and
right.
It normally is a reflection of some event that's probably more embarrassing than fun.
I've got them written down here now. The Devil.
Yeah, that's because when I was little in high school, I couldn't really physically get back at bullies, but I found inventive ways to ruin their lives. And one day, it was my senior year. Josh was a junior in high school, and he looked at me and he said, "You're the fucking devil, dude. You're the fucking devil."
This started in high school, this one.
Yeah,
nice.
That was the first one.
Shanky McBuzzcock.
That's actually from Brisbane.
Really?
I was doing a Von Zipper photo shoot, and then the model with me, I jokingly said, "Hey girl, why don't we shut the doors and get freaky deaky?" And she goes, "Okay," and we started fucking. And we did it so much that my knees got shaky. And I hid from her in the moving truck at the end of the night because I couldn't fuck anymore, and that's the truth. And I mean, and I know that sounds terrible, but dude, that is the God's honest truth. I had the dude stack the gear so I could sit behind it, and I heard her going, "Where's Jesse?" And I was like, no. Don't say anything. I'm here. I think I'm shooting powder at this time.
Oh my God. Oh, Dusty.
He was like,
Boots Electric.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this because I love you. This
right.
is the source of that nickname. I used to rollerblade. And
this is very hard for you to say, isn't it?
It's very hard for me to say. And I used to
I want to reiterate before you get into it. This is Jesse Hughes from Eagles of Death Metal saying he used to rollerblade. Okay, continue.
So my friends nicknamed me Fruit Boots. And I got called Fruit Boots all the time until I got my harness boots and started boogie woogieing, and Josh said, "I think you finally are now Boots Electric.
Oh.
We can drop the fruits." And in our song Speaking in Tongues, if you actually listen to it, the original chorus was Fruit Boots, but Josh edited that out of mercy because I was like, dude, if that honest to God is the shit that's going to live forever, I'm going to be hurt.
Oh, man. These are the best. So I wish I had a cool nickname like that. That would be great.
We're coming up with one.
All right.
I'm working on it right now.
Okay, please do, because I will see you again in Melbourne and in Adelaide. So by the time we roll through to Adelaide...
Okay, let's make a deal.
All right.
By the time we roll through in Adelaide, by the time we hit Melbourne, I'll have a couple options. By the time we hit Adelaide,
yep,
which is the Texas of Australia, in my opinion,
we
will have a good rodeo, good time where you will be finally named your Eagle name.
Yes, please.
And because the Eagles of Death Metal is like the special forces of rock and roll,
for
real.
Yeah.
Everyone belongs who should belong. And that will be your true and legitimate entrance into the Eagles of Death Metal.
This is a bloody great day.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That is a fact.
Man.
You will be listed in credits. You will become a forever Eagle. And I maintain this shit.
You are a gentleman. And I look forward to this. I'm keen on
I
this.
look forward to this too, baby.
Maybe I shouldn't look forward to it then.
Oh, you should look forward to it.
Awesome. Jesse Hughes, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Triple M, baby. This is Boots Electric from the Eagles of Death Metal, and you're listening to Distortion on Triple M.